Hello, my witchy peeps and family. Of course, you all know who this is. Hey, family. So, I'm making this video about a dream or astral travel that I had, whichever one you want to call it. But it was very interesting. And before I go into the dream, for the past couple of months, I've been seeing Santa Muerte everywhere. And not the black one, the one that's depicted as the white angel. Okay, Santa Muerte, the white angel of death, or Holy Mother of Death. And so I noticed that I had, been seeing that image on the internet, and also I remember watching TV a few times or coming across her, and I'm like, huh, but I never really thought anything about it because um about a couple of years ago I tried to work with Santa Muerte, but it was the black angel of Santa Muerte, but she wasn't feeling me, and I can feel it. I'm very sensitive to that. I can really sense when certain deities or spirits want to work with me and when they don't. I'll get that impending feeling, and I'll also get a warning, that's not for you or whatever. So she wasn't checking for me back then. Okay, so I left it alone. And actually, I've talked to some other people who's tried to reach out to Santa Marte as well, and they even said that she wasn't feeling them. So um, some people say that they don't refuse anybody, or she doesn't refuse anyone. But I felt that, and maybe I wasn't ready for her back then. Maybe she waits until you're at a certain path or stage in life before she actually works with you. So I'm still learning about her, okay? I don't have all of the answers. So if any of you work with Santa Muerte and you would like to leave your experiences in the comments section, please do that, because I'm actually, um, after this dream, I'm truly drawn to her. I know that eventually I will start working with her, but I'll go ahead and tell you my dream, okay? Now, I dreamed that I looked like myself about 20 years ago, okay? And I was dating and hanging out with this guy, and he looked like Floyd Mayweather. Funny, he would look like Floyd Mayweather right after I watched the fight last night, which was great because Floyd won. And yeah, he really gave it to McGregor. Okay. So in the dream, me and this guy, we were, dating, and then we had went over to a friend's house. And in the dream, we were all partying and flirting with each other and everything like that. But the guy that I was with that looked like Floyd, he was adamant about, selling some drugs and stuff, okay, in the dream. And back in the day, my past, okay, I did some things along that line. So, because those of you who know me, I used to be involved in a street gang and everything back then. I'm not going to say the name, but, we were getting ready to, sell some drugs and make some money and stuff like that. But something had changed, and I remember like there was this huge porch where everybody was, drinking and dancing and hanging out and partying and stuff. And I had went to the edge of the porch and looked around the corner, and he was talking to uh, some black guys. And I had never seen the guys before. In the dream, I was thinking to myself, okay, I've been dating this guy, he's my boyfriend or whatever, and I've never seen these guys before. So when he came back up on the porch, he hurried up and put the drugs and stuff on my hand, and he told me, go get the money, go get the money or whatever. And I remember like feeling nervous and everything and scared, and I was about to cry in the dream because I felt like something was going to happen bad to me, and I remember going over there where they were in the street where those guys were, and it was like all of a sudden it was like just this black smoke and stuff, and all these type of lights was like dancing around them and stuff. And so I ran from across the street back over to my boyfriend, and I told him I was telling him I was afraid and I don't think we should do this deal, and something is going on, like these people, these guys, they're not right, something's weird is going on. And I was trying to explain it to him, and in this dream I was just crying, listen to me. And he was like, no, you need to go get my money now. You know what I mean? So anyway, in the dream, I went back over to where they were across that street down there. And all of a sudden, it was like, there was like a lot of them, and then it was like only two of them left there. And so I remember like I kept walking, I just walked on past them, and all of a sudden I ended up into this little neighborhood. It was like, I want to say like in New Mexico or Mexico, because I remember when I was younger, I was always sneaking off somewhere. Like I said, on my Facebook page, I was telling people I used to like to get on a Greyhound bus and ride off and go places. I was a wild child. But anyway, I believe it was like in New Mexico, a little town in New Mexico that I would go to in my dream. And when I was going down this other end of the street, there was this house that was open, and then there was this Mexican lady, and she had blonde hair. And I asked her, I said, do you think you can help me? I think I've lost my way, because at this time, I knew I was going to be in trouble if I went back to my boyfriend. So it was like, at this point, I felt the need to just kind of like, either help and get somebody to buy this stuff, or I'm going to just run away from them. Okay, so then, these people, they got like an attitude, and it was like, you need to go away, get out of here. We can't help you. And so as I was leaving, I was going down this other side of the street, and it was like all of a sudden I was in this hallway, and it was these two women. And I could tell one was the daughter and one was the mother, and they were both Mexican ladies. And they had red hair. It looked like brown hair, brownish red hair. It was long and curly. And the mother, she asked me, she was like, she said, it seems like you got yourself into a situation. And I was like, yeah. I said, I need to hurry up. I said, are you looking for anything? I said, I need to sell this weed. Y'all smoke or whatever? I got some. I was trying to sell the drugs. And so in the dream, she was like, well, why don't you come on in here and we'll see what you got. And so when I got in there and everything, I saw like her altar, and I saw all of this stuff, that showed me, yeah, she was a witch and she do workers and stuff like that. And in my dream, I remember I was going to tell her I'd do the same thing too, but I didn't. I just got quiet. And her and her daughter, they said, well, let us see what you have. And so she started going through my weed and stuff. But all of a sudden, it was like it wasn't weed anymore. It was like she was picking out the bad stuff in it. And she was like, this is bad, this is bad. She said, this is good, this will work. And so they was picking through it and everything. And then all of a sudden, she was like, while you're here, we're going to protect you, And she said, you need a lot of protection around you. And we love you, and we're going to, help you. And I was like, wow, in this dream, And then all of a sudden, I didn't notice it before, but I saw like all of these white Santa Muerte statues everywhere. It was all over her altar. And in the dream, all I could think about is like, wow, this is what I've been seeing the whole time. And it was so many different versions of, and it was just the white Santa Muerte. Now, she had some different color candles on her altar. I believe she had like red too and everything, but it was mostly like white candles and the white Mother of Holy Death of Santa Muerte. So, um, yeah, for you guys that actually work with her, let me know if it's really a difference between the three. Can you work with all three together, or do you work with them separately? Because, like I said, I'm not really familiar with Santa Muerte. I'm just really doing research about this, goddess and everything and how she works. So, um, yeah, because I wouldn't want to disrespect, her in any way like that. But yeah, in the dream, and it was just something. And like I said, I didn't feel any fear. I remember at first I wasn't sure about the ladies, but they just showed me a lot of love, and they told me they were going to protect me. Oh, and in my dream, they actually called me Kathy. So and in my heart and in my soul, like I said, I know that I have a lot of haters out there, but I know I have a lot of people that love me too. And I know I have a lot of people that come and they tell me, that they're looking out for me and stuff like that. So I'm pretty sure that that's what that dream meant as well. And like I said, I'm just feeling drawn to Santa Muerte and the white part of her. Um, and like I said, if you can share any of your experiences, please leave it in the comment section. And I'm going to go ahead and wrap this video up. I didn't mean for it to be that long, really. I know my attention span can be short. But if you want to contact me, if you need a reading or root work done, you can get also consultation with me. And you can contact me at highpriestesskathy@yahoo.com or highpriestesskathy@gmail.com. Okay, and also take a look in the description box below. I have a list of my other services in there. And you guys, thank you for listening to this. And I hope to read your comments soon, okay? Bye-bye.